극진음. In 3 ceremonies, twice in Korea and once in the United States, True Father transmitted the blessing authority of true parents to his son, Hyunjin Moon, and his wife. And I want to play a short video from that ceremony. We could play the video.
장지 부모님 안식권 안착 지계식에 있어서의 참부모님의 축복을 전수하나이다. 아주.
And you look at Father's face, he was so happy. You can see just how that glow. So in the English translation, in this carnation for the settlement of the cosmic and earthly true parents' holy Sabbath authority, I transfer and pass on the blessing of the true parents to this couple. Aju. And then on June 5th, 2010, Father wrote another declaration. God is the one King of Kings. There is only one set of true parents. All families are the people who share a single lineage and are the children of one heavenly kingdom. Moreover, the command center of cosmic peace and unity and the absolute and unique is the absolute and unique command center. Unification headquarters is also the absolute and unique headquarters. Its representative and inheritor is Hyunjin Moon. Anybody else is a heretic and a destroyer. This is a proclamation of the true parents, signed Samyang Moon. So it does not look like Father was confused, or it's very clear. So then the following year, Father said, God is not necessary, parents are not necessary, the first son is not necessary, and the third son is not necessary. But the youngest son is necessary, even for true mother, who is Hyunjin. Also, Kukjin is necessary too, 2 sons. And then the following year, in 2012, Father said, Kukjin and Hyunjin, these 2 sons have become united as Cain and Abel. So every year, for 5 years in a row, Father said the same, reaffirmed the same thing. Now, after Father ascended to the spiritual world, of course, we had the Songhua, and there are many international news organizations who reported on that event. And I know we like to say that CNN makes fake news, but in this case, they actually said something correct. Even CNN reported, look at the caption. It said, Reverend Samyang Moon funeral, Hyunjin Moon left, Samyang Moon's youngest son and successor, and Hyunjin's brother, Kukjin, right, leader of businesses operated by Unification Church, lead a funeral procession for their father. So this was widely reported. It was not a secret. It's not a secret. Now, I'd like to share from a short selection from a lecture that Reverend Suda was giving, an OSDP lecture series. And let's play the video of what Reverend Suda said in 2012.
Oh, Heavenly Father, please send someone, even one person, who loves you as I love you, or even someone who love you more than I love you. Even only one every 100 years. Every 100 years. One person every 100 years. He sent someone who loves you more than I love. He said, this is my prayer. Then at the time, maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago, he said, but I cannot find anyone. But finally, one person appeared, came out, who understands the heart of true Father. And shed the same tears as Father shed. Do you understand who he is?
Yes.
Who?
Can't you? The youngest son of true parents.
Who?
The youngest son of true parents.
World president. Comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the way that he asked the question. Say that again? Say that again? You want to say the name again. Now, I'd like to just go back to the Old Testament for 1 second, because I think this is a very relevant issue for the situation we're facing today. And I want to talk about an amazing woman named Rebecca. And Father spoke about Rebecca many times. And so Father said in the World Scripture Book, or his statement is recorded there, Jacob worked hard for that, of course, but his mother worked even harder, hundreds of times harder. She worked hard to change their attitudes, making sure they pledged repeatedly not to kill Jacob. How much rested upon Rebecca? She fulfilled a vital mission to make the restoration possible. So Rebecca risked her life in order to protect her son and the lineage of the chosen people. Now, in this context, I have to ask the question, what has Mother done in relation to the victorious Cain-Abel pair that Father declared repeatedly in 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2012? Despite having crowned Hyunjin at Father's side 3 times, 2 weeks after Father's Seonghwa, Mother began firing Hyunjin from 5 different positions in Korea. And then in 2013, after Hyunjin was sent to serve as the American church president after Injinam stepped down, very soon, Hyunjin was told Yeonim gave a report to Mother about, she thought Mother would be happy to hear that they were teaching about absolute sex. But the message that she received back was, you must stop teaching about this immediately. Immediately. Stop teaching about this issue. And then he was fired. He was fired from his position as the American church president. It's quite interesting. God makes even someone who is not intending, God will force people to tell the truth. And, I have a lot of love and respect for Mrs. Yu. she personally guided me many times, and she even guided me and guided our marriage. So I feel this connection to her. I hope maybe many of you know her. But she was sent at the end of 2015 by Mother, and she spoke in many cities around the United States, and the purpose of her tour was to convince people that they should support Mother. Well, I got a phone call from a sister in Minnesota about what Mrs. Yu said in Minnesota, and she sent me a copy of the video, and I posted it on my YouTube page if you want to see the video. But at one point in her talk, Mrs. Yu said, "Father embraced Hyunjinim, but Mother was different. Mother said no." Now, we keep on hearing, constantly, that true parents are one. But when you look at, the successor, who the successor is, it's not a minor detail. It's not like she's changing the color of the curtains at the palace, okay? He's not putting in a new carpet, a new rug, okay? We're talking about the successor to Christ, to the Messiah, to the Lord's second advent. Okay, it's not a minor detail. And on this very important issue, even as far back as in 2008, she's talking about when Hyunjin was appointed. Mother and father actually had a different, she was different. Mother said no. Now, I also had the wonderful opportunity to interview Yeonim about that time, which, look, most of us don't know what was happening. I knew virtually zero about what was happening in Korea. We don't really hear reports in depth. And so I want to play for you 3 short videos. And the first video is about Hyunjin's efforts to help and support Mother in her position as true mother. Let's play this.
So Hyunjin made even a card, made a prayer for father, made a prayer for mother so that they can recite. And it was like a little business card size card. And then I often distribute that to members. Whenever I meet members, I hand in the card, and we made it in the 3 different languages. And we had a little ceremony, the regular ceremony. We actually asked the members to recite that. And Hyunjin was really actively supporting Mother, even spiritually like that too. And then I also made a speech. When there's one time I have to deliver a message because Hyunjin was away, and I talked about Mother. Entire speech was about Mother, how faithful wife she is. Because we want Mother to be victorious. It's not that we don't know about the rumor and criticism and things that not going well with Mother, with Father. But we know that we want Mother to be really victorious, and we believe that that was not Mother's true nature. And that was our really real perspective.